Look, I mean, we can endlessly argue about history, but history should be left in the past. Of course, there are lessons we can learn from it. The fact is that those who take decisions at a particular moment of history do so in the context of the facts as they are available then, and in the spirit of the knowledge they have and the hopes they want to do in the circumstances around them. Think of what the country's condition was like in those days. The partition violence, the destruction of homes, the loss of lives, the migration and displacement of millions of people. In the middle of all of this, do you want a prime minister who will commit your country to a prolonged and indefinite war? He definitely thought that a ceasefire followed by a discussion at the UN would establish India's rights. It so happened that with the hindsight of history, the government of the day does not agree with all of that. Let's leave that to the academics to sort out. In the circumstances at the time the decision taken was in full awareness of the realities that India was facing. Now, my own view at the moment is that everything I said in the 370 debate in Parliament in August of 2019 unfortunately has been borne out, which is that a precedent has been set by the way in which Article 370 was abrogated. Not that we are objecting to 370 going, which was even Nehruji said was a temporary provision, but that the way in which it was done, that precedent which has been upheld by the Supreme Court means that tomorrow any state can be put under President's rule, and this Parliament can tomorrow essentially change the boundaries of any state, divide the state, create a union territory, and there is absolutely a safe precedent in what happened to Kashmir. This is the kind of constitutional danger I pointed out in my speech in August of 2019, and 4 years later, I'm afraid, all I can say is my worst fears expressed at that time have turned out to be exactly what we are seeing today. That, to my mind, is a much bigger worry. These historical issues we can debate endlessly. I'm happy to...